Toronto home prices have slowed for the first time in 2023. It now looks like May was the peak of this year's market, and June saw the first decrease after a 13.8% increase across the GTA in the first 5 months of the year. Hey guys, my name is Morgan Little. I'm a realtor here in the Greater Toronto area, and as such, I'm always happy to connect with new people, so feel free to use the Calendly link in the description below, and I look forward to chatting. Now, we did see a decrease month over month, but not by much. Prices in June were down 1.1% from May within the city of Toronto. It's not a lot, but the fact that we didn't continue to see prices rise should probably give a sigh of relief for buyers. Maybe. So let's get into the numbers across the GTA. Starting with total transactions, which were 7,481 in June, which is up 16.5% from the same time last year when we saw 6,422, but down from May's 9,012. So that's a fairly significant decrease month over month. However, we have moved from spring market into summer, which traditionally sees less activity as people tend to be busier having summer fun. So less people in general are looking at real estate. Next is the average selling price, which was $1,182,120. That's up 3.2% from June last year, but as I mentioned, down from the $1,196,101 in May. So again, it appears as if we peaked in May and have now moved into the summer market. The question is, will we see things continue to trend downwards or potentially flatten through the summer months? We shall see. The total new listings were down 3% from last year at 15,865 and up ever so slightly from May's 15,194. I personally have been noticing more listings coming on the market recently, which is nice as I have quite a few buyer clients who are looking for homes and are tired of bidding wars. Days on market in June were 19, down 20.8% from last year, which I think makes sense as we were having continual interest rate increases last year, creating a lot of uncertainty and leaving homes sitting longer than they had been. Although we've seen 2 rate increases since the pause this year, and we may very well see more, but it's not as intense as last year by any means. Now, I often go into details of Mississauga, Vaughan, and Toronto and how each market fared because I do have a lot of clients in each of those areas. But for simplicity's sake, I'm going to break down between the 905, which will include all the surrounding areas, and the 416, which is obviously the city of Toronto. Starting with Detached Homes, which in Toronto had 807 total sales, while the 905 had 2,570, totaling 3,377 sales in the GTA. In May, we saw 4,049, so we can see that sales volume has decreased among detached homes, but June's numbers are up 13.3% from last year this time. The average price in Toronto was $1,785,128, and in the 905 it landed at $1,451,198, which gives us a total GTA average of $1,530,997. That is down from just over 1.9 million in Toronto in May, but interestingly enough, the 905 is up slightly from May. Semi-Detached Homes had a total of 678 sales across the GTA, down from 787 in May, and an average price of $1,214,872, up from the $1,198,185 in May, and also up 8% from June 2022. Now, Townhomes in the 416, that's Toronto, had total sales of 271, with 962 in the 905 area, making a total of 1,233 across the GTA, which is down from the 1,524 in May, but up 13% from last year. Average price for a townhome in Toronto was $1,033,432 and $963,464 in the surrounding area, making the GTA average $978,842, just shy of $1 million. And this is down from just over $1 million in May and up 5% from last year. I know I'm spewing a lot of numbers here and it can be hard to wrap your head around, but I'm trying to give you an overall picture here. And I do always say to take these numbers with a grain of salt because it can really differ from region to region. I have clients now who I'm working with, they're looking for a townhouse in Richmond Hill where the average price is $1,296,260. So again, these are to give you a general idea of the market, but if you'd like to to discuss your specific situation, please feel free to book a call using the Calendly link in the description below, and I'd love to have a chat about your options. Okay, on to condo apartments. In Toronto, there were 1,437 sales with only 685 in the 905, totaling 2,122. Condos are one area where you'll see a lot more activity in the city compared to other areas. Average price in Toronto for a condo was $770,423 and $674,305 in the surrounding areas, making the GTA average $739,395. Though you might say these numbers sound like condos are quite expensive, you're not wrong, but this is the only area we're seeing a decline from last year of 1.1%, as well as being down from May's almost 750,000. We're in a vastly different market from last year, so month over month is probably more relevant right now than the year over year. Overall, things have cooled a bit, but as a buyer agent, it doesn't always feel that way. Please let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.